pray, going from corner to corner, and just going, God, do it again. Do it again in our city. God, if there's ever a time that our city needs a revival, it's now. We need. And folks, I have to tell you, it's a very busy corner at Fulton and William Street. And people are moving all over the place. There's one corner, it's a subway stop. Another corner, it's a tarot card. And in probably the corner where the prayer meeting started, you'll see a palm reading. Another corner is a coffee shop. The other corner is very busy. It's Chipotle. And so I'm sitting there. I stood behind a mailbox there, and I felt I was fighting. I was fighting not just for people in prayer. And I was just sitting there behind a mailbox, the only spot where I wouldn't be overrun by the people that were there. And at one point at that prayer meeting down at Fulton and William Street, they said every day at 12 o'clock, they said up to, at some point, 4 and 5 months later, 10,000 people would show up to believe that God would do something in their city. And as I was praying behind that mailbox and saw people, there was a fight that I felt that was happening. And that even this fight was coming to me, trying to discourage me, and said, this is just a pipe dream. Nothing's going to happen in this. And I had to fight through that. As you're looking at people, that are just looking for answers, that in order to go into this next season, we have to go in full of God, full of the presence of God, and realizing that we're going to have to wrestle and fight through the doubts. But I want to be ablaze with God himself.
Amen.
Right after I got back, I think it was when I got back, that very day, I got a call from our general overseer, Pastor Carter, who is, let me just say this, thank you for praying for him. He is recovering. He is doing amazing. I'm called to pray for you. I'm called to pray that God would strengthen you, that God would help you in the fight. And I'm just telling you, he was praying with such fervency, with such fire, with such enthusiasm, because he was God-possessed. And he was praying for me. That Cindy was not in our bed, was in the kitchen, and I was in the bedroom. She was, why were you crying on the phone? Because it was as if the fire of God came down as he prayed for me. And I told him, I said, Pastor Carter, I said, the biggest fight that comes to me happens every Sunday morning at 6 a.m. Every Sunday morning at 6 a.m. is the biggest fight that I fight throughout the entire week. I face a lot of things, but 6 a.m. on Sundays. Why is it 6 a.m. on Sundays? Because it is there, if I hear hell